Hi, welcome to Creative Pouring by Cheryl. I'm Cheryl. Today I'm going to make this tray, and I have a little surprise in store for you. This is part of the MiniScenes Christmas collab. I'm excited for that. I thank you so much, Miss Tracy, for letting me be part of this. Let's go ahead and get started on it, because it's going to be some work. Okay, let's get started. I've mixed up my resin already. It's my gentian. Yeah, you can still see me. I'm gonna pour half of this into another cup because I don't know how much that is gonna be. I want it to look like snow. And I remember last time I tried to put some fake snow in it. Kind of filled up a little bit too much that I wanted. So we're gonna start. I'm going to do a lot of fake snow in this. My daughter got this, I think, off of Micheals. It's just glitter. And I'm going to chuck it in here. I'm going to chuck a lot in here so it's nice and white. Well, we're just going to do this the easy way. Because like I said, I'm chucking it in. If I use all of it, I use all of it. That's what I thought. Add some more of this. Making a total mess as always. That looks good. It looks like slush. Let's see. Hopefully I'll have enough to cover this, because I need that to make my snowman. I just need a base on here so it'll be nice and thick. And this is not very deep. These little road right here is not very deep. I've got all kinds of things to put in this tray. We're going to turn it around and we're going to make this into a snow tray. Well, I don't want to say snow tray. I want to say make it into a scene, a Christmas scene. All right. Don't put it in there. There we go. Let me get out my snowman. Y'all, if you remember when I made my snowman before, I just used two little balls and put them on top of one another like that. And that's what we're going to do with this guy. So, let me pour some more in here, because this is what I'm making them out of, because I want them to match the ground. It's going to be difficult to get it in those little balls, but I can do it. You just got to be real careful when you go to put it in. Trying to get a steady stream, but it's not going to work this time. So I'm just going to kind of scoop it in. Y'all know I'm messy. I've made it like, you know when you go to feed a baby and you've got the cereal? I feel like I've made it into that goopy cereal that you feed babies. Well, y'all know I have 2 daughters and a grandson. And if you don't, I have 2 daughters and a grandson. My oldest has a 6-year-old son. So yes, I'm a grandma. And my youngest is due in March. and I cannot wait. I think I got it. Let it sit here for a minute to let some of the bubbles rise if there's any bubbles in it. Now I get to do the little bitty one. See, it's going to take me a little bit, so I might just fast forward this part of it for you. Okay, these two will just sit there tonight, and I will pour the rest of this in that tomorrow when it is cured, as long as I have enough of a base. If I don't have enough of a base, I'll come back tonight and I'll put some more white on it. That way it'll have a nice base. And we'll demold it tomorrow. And then I will, after I demold it, I will turn it around and we will make a nice Christmas scene out of it. Okay, we will see you tomorrow. Okay, as you can see, I've got an array of different things. Sorry. I got an array of different things. I don't know if I'm going to use all of these on there, but what I'm going to do first is I'm going to decorate this Christmas tree. I'm going to use these little lights. I'm going to use a little bit of UV resin. I've got my little bitty torch here. Well, you know, UV resin. See, I'm already calling it a torch, and I don't even live in the UK. And I have a better idea. I'm going to take these lights. See how they light up? I've been playing with these lights all the time, figuring out what I was going to do with them. Open them up some. I'm going to use some of these to decorate the tree. But first, I'm going to do a neat little trick that I started to do that I think is adorable. I'm using the first set. After the light. I've bent it so that the light is on top. And these little things here have a way so that I can have a hole. I can shove these wires up carefully, not there, carefully, so that it shows up in the little lantern. I don't know if you can see it light up. There you go, see? Isn't that cool? And with the bottom part here, I'm just going to kind of twist it a little bit and put it in the bottom. And I'm going to use a little bit of UV resin to hold it in. Just a little bit, just to tack it in there so it'll stay. These will be under the resin, so you won't see the bottom. Next, turn the lights on so I can work with them. I'm not putting them too far away because they're not going to be far away where I have them. They're going to be very close. I've bent it, stuck it up there, and then where these two lights are, I kind of make them maneuver them and shove them back up in there so that way you're not going to see these two lights. But it'll be long enough to go to the next one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this part so you don't have to watch me do the light and get bored. And What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these little guys here, cut the string off. I'm on string. And I'm going to take and I'm going to put them on here. I know they're a little bit big, but you can't always get everything perfect size. I'm hoping it sticks. Hoping I can get in there to get to it in the light. May not work. I'll try it this way. Well, that's not going to work. Okay. But I know what I've got my B7000. These are going to have to sit. Put the lid back on. Sit and cure for a little bit. So, not an issue, not an issue. Bending these all down this way so that way it'll be on the same side. Yep, already got the top off. Silly me. Top and bottom. Push you on. Now I'll decorate the tree with these lovely lights. I don't even think I need the UV resin because these are sticking right in it. Oh yeah. Oops. You went in too far. These are cute. Okay. There we go. Tree's done. Get the lights out of here. And I do believe we are ready for the tray. Back these up a little bit. Get this tray out. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to UV it down just to hold it so that it doesn't fly up. I'm going to put my tree right there. I'm going to put some B7000 underneath it to hold it to the tray. See, I'm just putting a tiny bit on there to hold it down. Well, these aren't ready. So we'll let them sit for a few more minutes. But that's what I need to put on before I put anything else on, because I want to make sure that they're close enough. Yeah, those will work there. I'm going to put a little bit of UV on there. I mean, B7000 on there, just on the bottoms. Just enough to make it stick down and hold it down. I'll get my UV. Put a little bit on the bottom there. I don't know if you can see it or not. But I'm just putting some in here so that it'll hold it still. Yep. All these wires will be covered by the resin anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. And I am going to hit it with the UV lamp when I'm done here to make sure these hold on better. I'm going to hit it with the big one. I'll be back when I'm done putting all these things in. All right, I went ahead and got the lamps in. Now it's time to get the little benches in. Got one more bench that I'm going to put on. And I'm going to go right there with it. I know the tray is kind of full, but I want this little scene. It's so cute. I'll put that little bitty tree right there. I think that's what I'm done with. Well, I'm not quite done. I've got one more thing I got to put on here, but I got to finish him up. And it won't take long to finish him up. I just got to draw a face and stuff on him. Remember my snowman I built that I told you I was going to take care of when I wasn't on? Well, I built him. I'm going to go ahead and use this, and I will be back to you when I'm done. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this that I have extra, and I'm going to put it in the tree. Let's see how it looks as we're doing it. That way it's got a little bitty light. I wanted to find out how much was extra. I was going to start with it, but then it dawned on me I needed to find out what I needed for that. So yeah, sometimes you do silly things. But it's okay. Put that on the very top and make it look like. What are you thinking? What are you thinking so far? I'm hoping y'all like it. Okay. Ta-da! Snowman. Okay. We're going to draw a pretty little face on him and his buttons. 2 eyes. A nose. A mouth. And his little bitty buttons. There we go. Oops, you can't see it. Sorry. There you go. Okay. Oops. Mouth wasn't dark enough. Nope. Nope. Okay. Now, he is going to go. Let me put some stuff on the bottom. He's going to go right here looking at the Christmas tree. Right, almost the dead center. Okay. Let me pin this one down a little bit more. And I will be back to you. I'm going to cure it with the big one. I'll be back to you when I'm done. I'm ready to do the snow. So I've got my resin mixed up. I know it's got a lot of bubbles in it, but it's kind of thick today because it's really cool. It's really cool today. So, and I'm going to go ahead and pour the resin in here. I don't know if you saw, but I went ahead and got 3 little presents. Everything on here is tacked down except for those presents. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pour this resin in here. I almost lost it. And then I'm going to mix some snow in it. I took some of the wreaths off these here. It just looked too busy for me. Let's see what I can do about the snow. Let me pour a little more resin in here. I'm going to get my heat gun. Pop some of these pop some of these bubbles and get this stuff moved. I decided to scoop the snow on top so it'll look a little bit like snow instead of mixed in. Make sure I cover up all those wires with the snow. I'll come back with a stick and mix some of the stuff in a little better. But I'll make sure the wires are covered up for the lights. get a little stick. I do want it to look like a snowy site. Didn't realize that was sticking up. There's a light that the light to the tree is sticking up, so that's okay. We'll get a little bit of snow built up over here. Yes, I'm making a mess. Don't I always? There we go. Is that better? If you've been watching me at all, you know that I'm messy. Get the back side to make sure it looks good. Make sure all that wire's covered. There we go. I've got these styrofoam looking snowballs that I'm just going to kind of throw in. I want it to look kind of random, like somebody's been playing with the snow. Kind of like the way that it's sitting on the, see how the snow's sitting on the chairs? But as soon as it's dry, as soon as the snow is done, it's not going to look that way. So I think I'm going to put just a drop of resin on some of the seats so that I can put some snow on it. Maybe a little bit on Snowman. And a little bit on the dudes here. Just enough to maybe get some snow caught on there to stay on there. Let's go ahead and sprinkle some more snow around it. And then when this is all cured, I'll take it and dump the snow so it won't be loose. That way it'll have a nice snowy look to it. Oops, I forgot the little one. That's looking good. You know what? I'm just going to sprinkle some more because I'm pouring all the snow that doesn't stick is going to fall off. And this way it'll look kind of snowy, maybe, hopefully. Well, I hope you liked this video. And if you do, please subscribe, comment, share, enjoy the playlist that we've got with mini scenes. Oops, I forgot to put some on Snowman. Yeah, subscribe, hit share, like, and don't forget to watch the playlist with mini scenes. It's the Christmas collaboration, MiniScenesGB. I'll have a link to the playlist in my description. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I will get some pictures when I'm done. It's a little dark in here, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn off the lights so that you can see when I turn. Come on. There we go. Hopefully you can see all the little lights. Okay, I'm going to let this cure and I will take pictures of it, and we shall see you next time. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.